Welcome to this space, a space just for you to reconnect and look inward.
Hi there, this is Daniela. Welcome to this core strength yoga flow. This is an intermediate to advanced session and you're not going to need any props. You can always keep your blocks next to you in case you prefer to use them at any time. Having a strong core is important for various reasons. It will support your spine and pelvis, and it will also help you with your balance and stability, as well as your posture. So today we're going to find that core strength through conscious movements and poses. And remember to let your breath guide you and keep you present throughout the entire practice. So we're going to get started. Before starting with the physical practice, we're going to take a few moments to turn the attention inward and breathe consciously. You can rest your hands on your knees, close your eyes, and allow yourself to fully arrive. Bring your attention to your breath, feeling the physical sensations of breathing. Consciously leave any worries, any stress aside. Surrender to the practice. Allow yourself to be fully present. Now we're going to take a few Ujjayi breaths. For this breathing technique, you're going to slightly constrict the back of your throat, and your breath is going to sound like ocean waves. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Feeling how, as you breathe consciously, you will start feeling more grounded, rooted, and you can use this breathing technique throughout the entire practice, while holding poses, while moving from pose to pose. Pay attention to the sound coming from the back of your throat. Take one last long deep breath in. Exhale completely, and you can gently open your eyes. And we're going to start in tabletop. So you're going to place your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Now you're going to turn your hands so your fingers are pointing to the sides, and you're going to gently start moving from side to side, keeping your arms straight. You can synchronize the movement with your breath, however feels natural to you. Feel the stretch in your wrists, and just a few more like this. We're going to be a lot on our hands today, so it's really important to stretch and warm up the wrists. You can stop the movement and turn your hands again so your fingers are pointing forward. Now we're going to do a few cat and cows to prepare the spine for the practice. As you inhale, drop your belly down, extend your spine, open your chest, sit bones up, chin up, and exhale as you round. Pull your navel in towards your spine and press through your palms, spreading your shoulder blades wide. Again, inhale, extend and drop your belly down, chin up. Exhale, round, navel in towards your spine, tuck your tailbone under. Inhale, extend, drop your belly down, open your chest. Exhale, round. Just two more like that. Inhale, extend your spine, drop your belly down, look up. Exhale, round, navel in towards your spine. And last one, inhale, extend. And exhale, round. Press through your palms. Stay here just for a few seconds, feeling your shoulder blades spreading wide, slightly engaging your core. And back to neutral. Now you're going to bring your knees together, untuck your toes and send your hips all the way back to your heels. Rest your chest, your belly on your thighs, forehead on the floor. Deep inhalation, long exhalation. Move the right arm all the way to the right, and as you inhale, lift your chest up and reach your left arm overhead. Gaze up towards the ceiling, lengthening from your left side. Maybe you can try bending your elbow. Maybe you can try even releasing your elbow down. Just try to keep your sit bones on your heels. And breathe here. Feeling your left rib cage expanding more on every inhalation. One more inhale here. Exhale, return back to child's pose, belly and chest on your thighs, arms forward, forehead on the floor. Deep inhalation. Exhale completely. Move the left arm all the way to the left side. As you inhale, lift your chest up, reach your right arm overhead. Now lengthening from your right side. Gaze up towards the ceiling, keep your chest open. And same thing here. Maybe you can bend your elbow a little bit if you want to try to go deeper, or even releasing your elbow down. And see how that feels. Take a few more conscious breaths here. Feeling that stretch in your right leg. One more inhale here. And exhale, return back to child's pose. Rest your belly, chest on your thighs, forehead on the floor. Deep inhalation. Long exhalation. Slowly come up to tabletop. Knees as wide as your hips. Tuck your toes under. And lift your knees up. Push your hips up towards the ceiling. Downward facing dog. Lengthen your spine. Press through your palms, keeping your arms active. And remember here, if you feel like you're rounding your spine too much, you can always bend your knees a little bit. And instead, try to send your chest slightly back towards your thighs. As you inhale, you're going to roll forward to plank, sending your shoulders over your wrists, activating your core, and exhale back to downward dog. We're going to do that a few times, 5 total. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, hips up, downward dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, push your hips up. Inhale, roll forward to plank, engage your core. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Stay here on the exhalation. Press through your palms. Feel your shoulder blades spreading wide. Tuck your tailbone. Core engaged. Remember, in plank, your hips are as high as your shoulders. Just one more inhale here. As you exhale, shift your weight forward. Bend your elbows at a 90-degree angle, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward dog, push your hips up. On your next inhale, you're gonna reach the right leg up, three-legged dog. Try to keep your hips squared. Exhale, send your knee towards your right tricep, engaging your core. So here you're trying to go like almost towards a plank, sending your shoulders forward. Again, inhale, reach your leg up. Now this time, send your knee towards your forehead. Inhale, leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to left tricep, and now stay here. You're gonna stretch the right leg all the way to the left, placing your foot outside the mat, and release the left heel down. Open the left arm up, full in triangle. Lift your hips up. Core engaged. 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the left hand down. Bring the left knee back towards your left tricep. And on your next inhale, go back to three-legged dog. Reach your leg up. And now exhale, you're going to step the right foot outside of your right hand. Lizard pose. And we're going to hold here. Keep the left knee up. Core engaged. This is almost like a plank. You're going to press through your palms, keeping your shoulders active. And now you're going to try to lower your elbows down. If you have your blocks and you need to use them for this one, that's totally fine. Or if you just want to stay on your hands, that's totally fine too. Press through your elbows, shoulders active. And now you're going to take your right arm inside of your right leg. Placing your fingertips on the floor, your palm is up. And we're going to do that on the other side too. So you're going to stretch the left arm to the left side, placing your fingertips on the floor, and breathe here. You might feel like you need to engage your core more here to give you more stability. And slowly return. Place your elbows down. And you're going to go to forearm plank. So you're going to step the right leg back and hold here for 10. Your hips are as high as your shoulders. 9, 8, core engaged. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release your hips down as you go to Sphinx pose. Take a few breaths here. Press through your elbows, lifting your chest away from the floor, gaze slightly up. Feel your chest opening, your collarbones spreading wide. And we're going to return back to forearm plank. So you're going to tuck your toes under, use the strength of your core to lift your hips up as high as your shoulders. And breathe here. Again, you're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go to high plank, placing one hand underneath your shoulder, then the other one, keeping your knees up. And exhale, push your hips up, downward dog. All right, and now we're going to do the same on the other side. As you inhale, reach the left leg up, three-legged dog, keeping your hips squared. Exhale, send your knee towards your left tricep, engaging your core. Inhale, reach your leg up. Exhale, knee to forehead. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to right tricep, and stay here. You're going to stretch your leg all the way to the right side, placing your foot outside the mat. Drop the right heel down. And reach your right arm up, fallen triangle. Try to lift your hips up as high as you can. Press through the left palm, activating your shoulder. 5 more here. 4, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower the right hand down. You're going to take your left knee again towards your right tricep. And as you inhale, return back to three-legged dog. Send your leg back and up. As you exhale, step your foot outside of your left hand, lizard pose. Remember, this is like a plank. You're going to press through your palms, keeping your shoulders active, your core is engaged. And you can lower your elbows down. You want your elbows to be right underneath your shoulders. So same thing here. Think about it as a forearm plank. Press through your elbows, keep your shoulders active. And again, if you need to use blocks, you can do it, or you can also stay on your hands. That's totally fine. Take the left arm inside of your left leg, placing your fingertips on the floor. Your palm is up, and do the same with your right arm. Reach your right arm to the side, fingertips on the floor, and breathe here. You might notice that you need to activate your core even more here to support your weight in the pose, to prevent your hips from collapsing. And slowly return. Elbows underneath your shoulders. And we're going to go again to forearm plank. Step the left leg back. Inhale here. And as you exhale, drop your heels to the right and open your left arm up. Forearm side plank. Gaze up towards your left hand and hold for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lower the left elbow down, and exhale, go immediately to the other side. Drop your heels to the left and open your right arm up. And you're using your obliques here to prevent your hips from collapsing. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to forearm plank. Inhale here. And exhale, release your hips and your thighs down. Back to Sphinx pose. And you can take this one as a little rest. Try to open your chest, expand your collarbones, and take a few conscious breaths here. Feeling the effects of the practice in your core and the rest of your body. Connecting with any sensations that might arise without judging anything. And now on your next inhale, you're going to go to upward dog. So you're going to move your hands a little bit behind your shoulders, so like next to your rib cage. Press your palms down. Lift your hips, lift your thighs up. Press through your palms, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. And exhale, downward dog, push your hips back and up. Inhale, bend your knees and jump forward. And exhale, fold. You can open your feet as wide as your hips. Lock your big toes with your index and middle fingers. Inhale, lengthen your spine, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, pulling your chest as close to your thighs as you can, sending your forehead towards your shins and the top of your head towards your toes. Relax your arms down. On your next inhale, slowly rise up one vertebra at a time. Reach your arms up, bring your palms to touch. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Now you're going to release your hands on your hips. You're going to bring your feet together. And you're going to shift your weight onto your left foot as you slowly bring the right knee up to your chest. Activate your core, grounding through all four corners of the left foot. Try to keep the left leg straight. And now you're going to stretch the right leg forward. Try to lift it up as high as you can, both legs as straight as you can. 5 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bend your knee again. Exhale here. On your next inhale, you're going to reach your arms up. And as you exhale, you're going to go to warrior 3. Slowly start lowering your torso and sending your leg back, keeping your hips squared. Find your balance as you activate your core. You're trying to level your arms, your torso, your leg. Try to send the right hip crease down and the left hip crease back. Just a few more seconds here. 1 more inhale. As you exhale, you're going to slowly go to crescent lunge. Step the right foot back. Reach your arms up. And breathe here. I'm going to stay here just for a few seconds. Pull your lower ribs in. Activating your core, gaze up. Lengthen from your sides. Inhale here. And exhale, release your hands on either side of your left foot. As you inhale, you're going to open the left arm up, twisting your chest towards the left. And as you exhale, you're going to go to side plank. So you're going to drop the right heel down and slowly walk your left foot back. Place the left leg on top of the right. And stay here. Option 1. Option 2, you can go to wild thing. So you can place the left foot behind the right. Lift your hips up towards the ceiling as you turn your chest up as well. And release the left hand back next to your ear. You can also just stay here, or you can try bringing your knee up and maybe catch your big toe and stretch your leg up. You can choose your variation and breathe consciously. Just for a few more seconds. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Go to plank as you inhale. Exhale, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a few moments in downward dog to regulate your breath. On your next inhale, bend your knees. Jump forward. Exhale, fold. Open your feet as wide as your hips. Again, we're going to take a forward fold here. You're going to lock your big toes with your index and middle fingers. Inhale, lengthen your spine, gaze forward. Exhale, bend your elbows, pulling your chest towards your thighs, forehead towards your shins. And breathe. Lengthening your spine more on every inhalation, creating space in between each vertebra. And letting go of any resistance as you exhale. Noticing how you can get a little deeper in the pose naturally on every exhalation. Release your arms down. On your next inhale, round your spine and rise up slowly, one vertebra at a time. Reach your arms up, bring your palms to touch. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Bring your feet together, hands on your hips. We're going to do everything on the other side. You're going to shift your weight onto your right foot. Slowly bring the left knee up towards your chest. Find your balance here, core engaged. Grounding through all four corners of the right foot and try to keep your right leg straight and active. Now you're going to try to stretch the left leg forward and try to lift it up as high as you can. Hold here for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring your knee back to your chest and exhale here. On your next inhale, reach your arms up. Hands over your shoulders and exhale, slowly find your way to warrior 3. Lowering your torso and stretching your leg back as you keep your hips squared. Keep the right leg active, core engaged. You're trying to level your arms, your torso, your leg. One more inhale here. As you exhale, slowly go to crescent lunge. Step the left foot back. Reach your arms up. Pull your lower ribs in, activating your core, lengthening from your sides. Gaze up. Just a few seconds here. Keep breathing. Inhale here. Exhale. Release your hands down. Very good. And now you're going to open the right arm up as you inhale, turning your rib cage completely to the right. And as you exhale, you're going to go to side plank. So you're going to drop the left heel down and slowly walk your right foot back. Place your leg on top of the left. Press through the left palm, activating your shoulder, gaze up. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, go to wild thing. Placing the right foot behind the left, heel up. Try to lift your pelvis and your chest towards the ceiling and release the right arm back next to your right ear. Also, you can stay here, or if you want to try bringing your knee up, you can do that too. Keep your hips up. You can also try to lock your big toe and stretch your leg up. Whatever variation you chose, it's totally fine. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly go to plank as you inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, push your hips up, downward dog. On your next inhale, you're going to jump to a squat. So jump towards your hands. Your feet are as wide as the mat. Release your hips and your heels down. Hands in prayer to your heart center. Close your eyes and take a few conscious breaths. As you press your palms, allow your elbows to open your knees wide. Now we're going to go to crow pose. You're going to place your hands as wide as your shoulders. Grip your fingertips. Slightly lift your hips up and place your knees on your arms as high as you can. Start shifting your weight forward. Maybe lift one foot up. You're trying to send your elbows over your wrists. Core engaged. And hold here. Breathe as you hold. And slowly return back to squat pose. Hands in prayer to your heart center. Let's take a stretch here. Reach your arms forward. Release your head in between your arms. Long, steady breaths. Now release your hips all the way down to the floor. We're going to go straight to Navasana. Bring your knees together. Lift your feet up. Try to stretch your legs up. If you have to keep your knees bent, that's fine too. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, without your feet touching the floor, you're going to cross your shins. Bring your knees towards your chest. Place your palms on the floor. Press through your palms and try to lift your hips up. Just 3, 2, 1, and release your hips down. Tolasana. Now again, Navasana, boat pose. Stretch your legs up. And hold for 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, cross your shins, knees towards your chest. Place your hands on the floor. Press your palms. Lift your hips up. Core engaged. 3, 2, 1. And hips down. Very good. Stretch your legs forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lengthen your spine. And exhale, catch your feet. And again here, inhale, lengthen your spine, create space in between each vertebra. And as you exhale, see if you can bend your elbows, pulling your chest as close to your thighs as you can. If you need to bend your knees a little bit here, that's totally fine. Just make sure that you're not sending your chest away from your thighs. Relax your head, sending your forehead towards your shins. And slowly come back up. Stretch your arms forward, round your spine, and you're going to use the strength of your core to slowly lower down. One vertebra at a time. And then you're going to keep your shoulders, your head up, gaze towards your toes. And hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't forget to breathe and lift your legs up a few inches from the floor. Try to keep your lower back on the floor. And 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees to your chest. Inhale, touch your knees with your forehead. And exhale, release your head down. You can roll from side to side. Releasing your back muscles, taking a little rest. You can hold your knees and move your knees in circles, massaging your lower back. You can switch direction. We can take a little gentle twist here before going to Shavasana. Open your arms into a T shape. Release your feet on the floor. Move your hips slightly to the left and drop your knees to the right. Gaze towards your left fingers and breathe here. You're gently pressing your left shoulder down. Feel the twist in your spine. Inhale. Bring your knees up again, and as you exhale, move your hips slightly to the right, drop your knees to the left, and turn your head looking towards your right fingers. Gently pressing your right shoulder down and breathe. And slowly return. Give yourself a big hug. Knees to your chest, hug your legs, neutralizing your spine. And slowly go to Shavasana. Stretch your legs on the floor. Arms next to your body, palms facing up. Take a long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, let your body rest heavy on the floor as you surrender completely to the pose. We're going to do a short Shavasana, short relaxation, but feel free to stay there for as long as you need. Bring all your attention to your body. Consciously relax any tensions as you scan your body from your toes all the way up to the top of your head, softening every muscle, releasing any tensions on the way. Feel your body completely relaxed, your muscles melting down, relaxing away from your bones. Be grateful with your body for allowing you to move throughout the practice today. Remember to carry with you everything you cultivated here. Approach the rest of your day with the same awareness and openness. Gently start wiggling your toes, your fingers. Bring your knees to your chest. Roll from side to side a few times. Cross your shins, grab your thighs from behind and rock back and forth a few times until you're ready to sit up. Thank you so much for joining me to this practice. I really hope you enjoyed it and you really feel like you got to strengthen your core and move consciously. Namaste.